nice to see you again, friends. Step on over to the Pocket Montessori shelf with me because I have something new to show you. Presenting Grow Towards the Light, a botanical Zen adventure game. This app aims to give impressions of phototropism, as well as about the needs of plants in being able to produce their own food and grow. It all begins here on the main menu. There are several buttons to click on, but before we talk about the first two, let's talk about the third one, which will tell you how to play the game. Now, I'm not actually going to click on it because this video is all about how to play the game, but if you ever do need help after watching this lesson, that one will show you the way. The fourth button is also important, and I will click on that one. In here you have the option to turn the sound off, to learn more about the game, and to visit the Pocket Montessori website. Hitting the back button takes you right back to the main menu. Now let's talk about those two buttons at the top that you are eager to know about. Those are the two game modes that are available for Grow Towards the Light. The first one is Mindful Mode. In Mindful Mode, you will take full control of the germinating plant. You get to decide when to grow. In the second mode, Observation Mode, the plant will decide when to grow and you can sit back and watch. You can explore this mode on your own, as this can also be a great way to get to know how this game works. But let's dive in and explore Mindful Mode. Tapping the button will set the sky up and germinate a plant for you. There's nothing to do right now because it's nighttime, but if we click this button right here, we can watch the sun rise and start a brand new day. The only objective in this game is to grow towards the light, that being the main source of light, the sun. All plants grow towards the light as that is their main provider of food. This plant is no different, except that it takes it to an extreme. The growth tip on this plant is highly phototropic, which means it is really sensitive to the light. You'll see what I mean in a moment once we get going. I mentioned that plants make their own food so that they can grow. This plant also does that. As you move through the day, you will be collecting sun and water, two things vital to plants' growth. As you collect these resources, the gauges on the left will fill up. Once you have at least one of each, this button right here, the growth button, will allow you to grow your plant towards the light. Let's move this day along and see what the weather brings. The weather does change, just like in the outside world, which means you may not always get what you want. It could be a nice sunny day, a very, very wet, cloudy day, or a scorching, hot, moisture-sapping day. Now that I've collected enough sun and water to grow my plant, I can click this button and the growth tip will point itself to match the angle of the sun in the sky. And then, it grows. You get to decide when it grows, so you can decide to save up water and sun, or spend it as often as you get it. Now sit back for a moment, observe, and let's see this plant grow towards the light. Higher and higher we go, but the route we took may look a little slow. It will be up to you, and I think you're ready to give this a try. So why don't you at pocketmontessori.net? I'll see you at the shelf again soon.